There's a restaurant called the Cinnamon Club in London. I don't know if you've read about this. It was in the papers this week. They have produced what they claim to be the world's hottest curry. The dish is called the Bollywood Burner, and it uses chilies that are 100 times hotter than a jalapeno. Imagine microwaving lava, okay, on the sun. That's how hot they are. And that's just the korma version, all right? Now, I've got it here. It's been sent over from the restaurant for us to try this evening. Man, you can see that, it looks hot. Ooh, look at that. It's like big hot chilies in there, okay? Before you eat it, you have to sign a form. Seriously, they won't sell it to you. They won't let you eat it. We had to agree I would sign this form before I try. It says, allow me to take part in the Bollywood Burner event. I'm going to sign this form. I am participating in the event of my own volition at my own risk. I'll sign Graham Norton's name. I'm going in. Christ, it's hot. Oh, far.
Thank you.
Steve, great to have you here.
Nice to be here, thanks.
Steve, have you eaten yet this evening?
You know what? You are not going to goad me into that.
Well, this is burning me up now.
Your eyes are watering.
But it's a good pain.
I like that kind of pain.
Yeah. Shall I give you one to take home?
Yes, please.
Okay.
You know what? I'll take it on the plane.
I don't
because there is nothing like a good Indian meal on a plane to be abusive to the other passengers.
Now, you're over here for just a short stay. I guess you've been over to the UK a few times, have you?
Just once. Or
really?
twice before, yes.
So have you done the sights? Have you experienced the full London experience as a tourist? Have you done Madame Tussauds? Have you been around? Have you been in the London Eye? Have you visited the Tower of London?
I have done a few of those things, yes. Okay. I came when tourists wore fanny packs.
Oh, yeah.
And
we call them bum bags over here.
Yeah. So I was one of those people.
Yeah. So you had one because you do strike me as the kind of guy who would dress more for, and don't take this the wrong way, but more for comfort than for style.
So I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
A tourist, which is a good way. You have to be comfortable when you're.
You have to wear shorts, and you have to. I had one of those security belts where I tucked my American Express traveler's checks into my belt. You know.
Okay. They're a terrible looking thing. There's nothing you can do with them.
They are bad.
You've been all over Europe, I guess, have you? We're promoting movies.
Yeah, we started in Rome and then we went to Madrid and now we're here.
And how do we compare to the rest of Europe? How do you like us compared
You're
to
better.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah. That's
good night.
Don't forget your curry.
Yes.
Now, most people, I would think, would know you from the movies. Would I be right in thinking this was your first starring role, was the 40-Year-Old Virgin?
That was, yeah. Okay. That was the first time I was on.
That was a tremendous film. Did you see that film? Did you see the 40-Year-Old Virgin? And did you co-write that film? Is that correct?
I did. Judd and I pitched the idea. It was a character.
That's a pivotal scene.
That could not have been more painful. That was my idea.
You actually did get your...
I did. If you watch the tape of it, if you watch the movie, you can see the blood pooling to the surface of my skin in one take.
But you were really that hairy to begin with.
Oh, I'm extremely hairy. I'm a hairy guy, yes.
Yeah. So you're hairy back and front?
I have more hair than skin.
You're like a missing link.
I am on that evolutionary chart. I'm this guy.
So you wrote the scene knowing that you'd have to perform it, and I have to admire you because you've laid yourself out there for your comedy here, knowing that you would actually get waxed. And I'm assuming you're not the kind of guy who had been waxed before.
I had never been waxed. I had never witnessed someone be waxed. I didn't know what waxing involved. The woman who waxed me claimed that she was a waxing expert on her resume, which she wasn't really. She was an actress who had probably seen somebody wax before.
Maybe she had been waxed herself once and
She
thought,
might
how
have
hard
been
can
waxed.
it be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she was not that proficient at it.
Okay, and presumably then you didn't do too many takes of this because obviously
One take.
you'd have to wait for the hair to go back.
It was one take. That was it.
Okay, let's have a look. I don't know if you've seen this film. If you have, you'll know that it's a great scene to come. If you haven't, and you can relive the joy here.
Oh, I can't wait.
This is Steve being waxed in The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
She got a lot of hair off. Yeah. You know what? The toughest part of that is when it starts to grow back in. And hairs don't necessarily want to grow out. So my wife made me wear a T-shirt for a good 3 months after that because it was just a bloody sort of pussy mess.
And also you'd have been scratchy on her, I guess.
It was scratchy. It was not. Yeah. No, we were not. We were not making children during that period of time.
When you bring a movie out called The 40-Year-Old Virgin, I guess I imagine people at the time were asking you, well, how old were you when you? Because it's not based on your life as such. But
when I had sex for the first time.
Yeah. Were you a late bloomer, Steve?
That's a question I'd really. When did you have sex for the first time?
I had the first time.
With a human being.
Okay, well, that's about another 8 years I have to straight away. But I'd had a lot of practice before we finally got to bed. I think I was probably about 19 or 20. I was
around there, yeah. I mean, it was... I think for a guy, that's kind of considered late.
I think it is very late, but let's look at it. We're not... I mean, I've now blossomed into quite a conventionally handsome man. You're still what we consider nerdy.
Right.
I know you'd be happy with that. But I think neither of us were the type that girls went for. Would I be right? Would that be
No,
unkind?
as a matter of fact, after college, when I went through Europe with a backpack...
So you came over, did like a gap year thing?
I did, well, a gap couple of months.
Right.
And basically the idea was to seek out and find girls.
Yeah.
And there was very, very limited response by the European community.
And so even girls who found the American accent interesting and exotic, they weren't impressed.
No girls find the American accent interesting or exotic. It is. We ended up in Sweden, and these Swedish fellows that we became friends with used to mock us and our accents, and they say, "We're from America."
Well, that's not going to help you. If you're trying to impress a young lady and they're doing that, that's not going to...
They were very nice, but although my friend did get herpes from a girl there.
Well, that's so it was a success
It was a success and simultaneous failure for him.
Yeah. I guess, would it be fair to say that your success came to you a bit later than you would have hoped or you expected? Because I know you were in a comedy troupe for a while, then you did some TV, but really you didn't break through as a sort of a name in your own right until fairly late, did you?
Into my 80s, yes. No, you know what? I never expected it. It wasn't something that I was assuming would ever happen. My only barometer for success was making a living and supporting a wife and kids and with any luck, getting a college education taken care of. But that was really it.
So you weren't hoping for fame, you weren't hoping
No.
to be a big marquee name or to be as successful as you are right now?
No, well, clearly not. I mean, I don't think I exude that sort of magnetism that one would point to and say, well, there's a marquee name coming up.
You know, it kind of came to you late. I guess, in a way, though, is that a good thing? Because to be famous or to be successful early on, that can be tough on people, I think.
I think it was a good thing in the sense that you never know how you would react being younger.
Yeah.
I might have been a complete ass.
Yeah.
But you never know.
You don't know.
So at this point, I feel fairly grounded with my life, and I have a wife and 2 little kids, so...
How lovely. Now, Get Smart is the new movie that Steve's in. It's great fun, and of course, it's a great TV series. I'm so thrilled they finally got round to it. Do you have to get in shape for something like that? Because I know, obviously, a lot of it's smoke and mirrors, but I'm guessing you're doing some stunts there, and you're not the sort of person...
You can tell. I mean, it's my body is a piece of fine-tempered steel.
I can see, well, just the
I
way...
did over 4 push-ups for this role. Well, you know what? You have to get to a point. I did work out a little bit. I think mostly so we wouldn't kill ourselves trying to do the stunts.
Yeah, because even though a lot of it, I guess you're using wires and harness and that kind of thing, still you have to be fairly limber, don't you? Fairly supple, fairly...
Yeah, I mean, you're jumping, you're doing things that you don't normally do, and you're stretching muscles that don't get stretched very much.
Are you a fit person, though? Are you an active person anyway? Do you enjoy sports? Do you have outdoor pursuits as part of your...
I grew up playing various sports. I still play ice hockey with a team in California.
That's not as popular over here, but that's a pretty tough... I know it's quite an aggressive and tough game out there, isn't it?
It is. It's fun. I was a goalie growing up.
But that's the worst place to be, though, isn't it?
That's the worst place to be in terms of your relationship to the puck. But yeah, I loved it. And I played through college, so that was a big part of my life.
Did you get damaged? Did you have any rough moments?
I have. Actually, my best friend during practice fell into the boards, and his skate was at an angle that it was actually against his thigh, and he hit the boards like that, and his skate sliced into his inner thigh, and the coach actually freaked out because we all skated over to him, and you could just look into his leg. There was his bone, and his bone and his muscle was sort of hanging out, and the coach was, the adult. This was in school. The one man who should have really taken control of the situation freaked out. Oh my God, Jim! Look at your leg! Oh! I thought he was going to pass out. And it was one of the other players that actually grabbed a towel and applied pressure and kept him from bleeding.
So you'd recommend it for children, then?
It is a great child's game.
That's a great pursuit. Yeah. What's the next project for you? Because Get Smart's out. I know it's already a hit in the States. It's going to be a hit here this summer, I'm sure, as well. What are you going into next?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is officially the end of my career.
Yeah. Just going to go off and retire and play ice hockey.
I might just have a big scoop of your food.
Would you like a little bit to end the evening on? Come
There
on,
is
let's
no-
see. Come
no
on.
way.
Wouldn't you like? Come on, please.
You know what? I will smell it.
Yeah. Oh, you will eat some. The sign. Eat a little bit.
I'm not going to eat.
What kind of baby are you?
Very big one.
You've looked into your friend's leg. What's this going to scare you?
I won't. I will crap fire for a week.
It'll be a lovely memory of the trip. Steve, just dig a finger in and just have a little taste. A tiny bit. Go on. Just a tiny bit.
Just of the sauce?
Yeah, just a little bit. A bit more than that.
There's some heat to that.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had barely any on my pinky. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. That doesn't help at all.
Yeah, you know what? I knew that didn't help. There you go. That is our gift to you.
Thank you so much.
I want you to take that back and microwave it and enjoy it.
I will.
Okay. What a great guest, ladies and gentlemen. Get Smart is out August 22nd. Steve Carell is a very funny man. You're welcome back anytime, so I hope you'll come back again.
Thanks.
Mr. Steve Carell, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you. Thank you. Don't need any more. Thank you, Steve. Steve Carell.